Ah, I forgot to appear. It's okay, I remembered to appear. Hi, Hello, world. Hello, Zeno. Hello, Muware. Hello, Lochno. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being driven here. Aldo Anthony. Happy Sunday. How's everybody's weekend been? Has it been productive? Has it been sleepy? Me, I've been snowed in, largely. The snow isn't so bad that I can't go out. I did, in fact, try to go out yesterday to buy myself a new belt. Laha? That's Laha. You need a ride home? Ooh. Ah, awkward. Shit. You're like... You're not really on the way home for me, are you? Yeah. We'll figure something out. Don't worry, Lochno. Someone's heading in that direction. Someone's heading towards Lochnoville, I'm sure. Yeah. My big story this weekend is my belt broke at the start of the week. Like, the buckle just fucking gave up the ghost and, like, fell apart. And, like, that's kind of, like, the big, you know, the part of the belt that you really need to be all together for the belt to work. Kind of a David Wise start to this stream, eh? Kind of two Dave Wise tracks in a row. Both of them lovely bops. One for the bop and one for the hole, as they say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta leave. I gotta get out of here. I've got some other stuff I gotta do. I got some... No, I'm kidding. Anthony, it's fucked up that you're sick. I'm casting healing beams. But maybe I'm not casting them in the right direction. My sense of direction lately is all asunder, all in a tizzy. Oh yeah, my belt story. My belt story is just I went to a thrift store to try and find a belt and they didn't have any in. All of them were either too small or too damn big. And so I was like, well, what a waste of a trip. And I went home and I played a lot of video games. River Devils! But wait a second. What's that I see in the hand of the River Devils? Could it be medicine? Could it be cough syrup and or ibuprofen? Oh no, it's a gun. Oh no. I'm always mixing these things up. I would not last a minute on the battlefield, I'll tell you that much for free. Which we learned when we played Metal Gear. Well, I mean, I did alright in Metal Gear. I got out of the one building. But yeah, today we are playing another MSX game. I figured while the MSX is on the mind, and while it is MSX March, as is observed in some regions, why not take a look at another MSX game? Why not take a look at another MSX game that's been kind of sitting on my list for a while, but I've always been kind of a little intimidated by the MSX, as I am by any type of microcomputer emulation. But now that I've done it with Metal Gear, why not take a look at this one? Why not take a look at Come On Pico? I will say in advance, this may be a stream to take ibuprofen to. The soundscape in this one is somewhat challenging. It is not the worst soundscape in the world, but it is, well, you'll see. You'll hear, probably. But just, that's my advice. I've taken mine. And obviously, you know what's best for yourself. You know your tolerances for various sounds. Blam! Oh, fuck, you got me. Oh, all 11 mods, straight to the heart. Thank you, Fire Mountain, for your continued support of this silly channel. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're ready to meet Pico, who is going to come on to your screen shortly. Come on! Pico! Computer designed by those two. It didn't last long enough for me to see. This is Pico. This is the attract mode, I should say. I'm not in control right now. This is a game I saw the Retro Pals play as part of their showcase of Pony Canyon, publisher that did a lot of games on various platforms, including the MSX. It looks like this, and I was instantly charmed and delighted by this game once I saw it and said, I have to play this shit. Yeah, this is the type of shit. You walk by the MSX aisle in the store, and this is on. You're like, okay, get me in there. One MSX, please, and don't forget the copy of Come On Pico. So there are, I think, 2 developers credited on the title screen. They are... I don't know. I don't know very much about this game, to be honest. Other than I saw the Retro Pals play it, and they were playing a lot of shit in their Pony Canyon stuff. This one really stood out as, like, exceptionally charming one. Fucking look at him. Look at Pico. Just to confirm that, yes, that is Pico. We are playing as Gene. Pico kind of does his own thing. We can jump. Hello, gaming. I do love every single TV being, being on the Pico channel. Live Pico reaction. That's gotta be Pico. We also have a button to call Pico to us. And he can kind of bump into us and knock us over. We have a jar. You gotta give it up for Pico. Ah! Help! Protect me! Okay, I have to collect this? No, they're killing me. We can roll Pico like a bouncing ball. And he can defeat foes for us. We can collect items. I'm not sure I understand how items work. Yeah, it's a little bit no pants. I'm assuming it's like we're wearing like a long shirt or like a short shorts sort of situation, but you know, we could also just be Nude. Nude, I guess. Yeah. Our pixel situation is, small, you know? We don't have many of pixels. A button-up dress, of course. I don't know how to stop... Oh, okay, we can call to Pico and he'll relax. He'll stop bouncing around like a ball. He is animated so awesomely. And yeah, the ambition of, like, this mechanic, this weird puzzle platformer where, like, you have to, like, escort and use this funny little guy to help you out. Really quite delightful. This is where they're harvesting brains, I guess. I also like that when we idle, we kind of, like, wiggle back and forth. Our nervous little wiggle. This is revengeance. This is exactly it. They're trading an army of Picos, and we have to help them out. So I think Pico can't climb ledges on his own, so we do have to call to him, and then he will... If we're calling to him, he will hover up to us. Or clamber up the back wall, perhaps? Go, my Pico. He's green. It looks like both myself and Pico have separate, health bars. I've obtained some kind of... lever? As well as a mysterious tile. Do I have to... No, I can just leave, and Pico arrives. Oops. Do we like these awesome enemies? These single-color enemies? Go, my Pico! Yes! Pico, kill! Kill a giant robot for me. Kill a bat for me. The item went away? Ah, sound of dying. Oops. I'm having an awfully hard time staying on this, avoiding going back to the old screen. I've collected some eggs. I'm sipping a green tea. Do we like the sound of summoning Pico? do we like that the word Pico appears above us? Above, like, stress lines? To indicate that we're calling him? We're saying, come on. I also like that come on actually blinks as well, up in the top left. That's a very charming touch. I will say that there's definitely some stuff. There's definitely some funkiness going on. No, Pico, help! Okay, Pico helped. I do also like that the music becomes different when Pico is in ball bouncy mode. It has, part of what appealed to me is that it has that UFO 50 feel. It very much feels like, oh, they, like, it feels weird. You get into kind of a recursive hole where it's like, this feels like a modern game that is, like, trying to emulate an old game. But it isn't. It's actually just an old game. It's actually just a game from 1987 for the MSX. Small guy. If there's any strategy to be had other than just shoving our dear and precious Pico at every single foe we see. Nice. Cool Pico stunts. Oh, fuck, I'm powerful. Oh, I can... That's awesome. That's cool. That gives me the ability to fly, and fly upward. Alright. Go, my Pico. Yeah. So I don't know the structure of this game. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's gonna be beatable in a single stream. I don't know if it's gonna be long enough to cover a single stream. We will find out together. We can save our states if necessary. Yoda has hopped on the desk. Yoda's kind of like a Pico, if you think about it. Come on over here. Yeah, exactly. I am enamored by the single-colored, semi-transparent enemies. Oh, I can't... you've lost your ability to be a ball. Uh-oh. Troubling. Okay. Wait, Pico fucking crushed me, no! That's so fucked up. He didn't mean it, guys. Surely it's fine. But what over here? Is this just back to start? It's looking an awful lot like the start, but I'm gonna go forward a bit more just to be sure. It is looking an awful lot like we did a full loop-de-loop. So is it possible for us to... Help! You do end up in kind of a state where you can't do anything sometimes. Okay, Pico seems to get more health the more guys he absorbs. Okay, so then the question on everybody's mind is there anything of note up here? Is there a second floor to this labyrinth? It's looking like yes. Yeah, whole nother floor. Is this an explorum up? Help! We're not equipped for a room like this. We die. Doesn't even kick us back to the title screen, puts us in the attract mode again. How interesting. Can we go to the left from here? Can we just go to the left from here? We can. Floor 1-JX. And then this is floor 1-0. Help. I like the little panic dance we do when we are standing on top of Pico. Yeah, apparently the punctuation is unique to the game. it's just I've had enough of this Pico character. I'm no longer impressed. I expected more from Pico. I've got a foolproof technique for dealing with any room. It's called leave and then let Pico go first and then shove him immediately. The nature of the items in this game remain quite mysterious to me. What would I need a score for? What would I need a high score for in this world? Some of them are giving us health. There was the one that instantly gave us the ability to fly and kill. My protectful Pico. Ah, yes. I like our awesome levitating sprite as well. What a mysterious game. All girls can levitate when they're paired with the loyal slime. This is true. Okay, so we did the full loop. We didn't die once. Let's see if we can make better work of floor 2, I suppose. No, I fucked up. Okay, that doesn't actually kill me, it just makes me lose a health. Even though it plays the "You Died" jingle. Come on, Pico. Protect me from them. Okay. I think I need to unlock some other kind of secret Pico technique to make heads or tails of that room. Be able to survive that room. What if we go backwards, though? What if we go in a style of Metroid? And perhaps backward is the answer. Oh, you've only heard about Pico 8, the 8th installment of this game, of course. Welcome in, Bombix Bug. Are you fucking with the MSX at all? Who in this chat room is fucking with the MSX? Between this and Metal Gear. I do like that he's sad that he crushes us. Oh, that did a lot of damage. That took out, like, 2 of my health pips. I got a green. Pico's so awesome! This is a game where you can press a button and make Pico and yell and ask Pico to come on. The Pico can do amazing things. Please believe in the Pico. So the MSX is like 80s, right? I forget if it came about in like 85 or maybe earlier than that. I think it would have been contemporaneous with the Famicom. Largely. And, like, it had a long enough shelf life that there were, like, upgrades released for it. Like, you know, compare this to Metal Gear. You know, slightly more graphically impressive type of game, maybe. This is a game about having a dog. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is a game that would be on your own Bagao type of challenge. Wow, awesome hopping guy? I think he can only become ball... Oh, he's red now. He can only become ball if he has enough health, which is scary. Yeah. There was a joystick or a controller of some kind released for the MSX. It might have been one button. It might have been like one of those fucking stupid-ass Atari-style joysticks, that sucks ass. Let's just see how many floors are in this damn world. 4. Five. Seven. This is a tall ass building. 8. A class of 87 challenge could be awesome. Games generally were shorter back then, so it definitely strikes as much more possible. Floor 10. We have 10 floors in this twisted world. However, this 10th floor seems to be sealed off. Fire Mountain, I apologize, but I completely forgot the context of what you were talking about, so I am no longer able to help. With regards to what we were trying to recontextualize. We were talking about the we were talking about the MSX question mark? Oh, the classic challenge of Bagawam. Beat a game as old as me, of course. My thing I'm trying to make a birthday thing regularly, where I go to the store and see what 4 1991 games they happen to have, and I have to be one of them. Bagawam, of course. Easy to remember, everybody loves it. Not to be confused with the Class of 98 challenge, which I did end up forfeiting. Or 97 challenge. Dude, floor 9 seems fucked up. Understandable, understandable. What, you mean the acronym wasn't intuitive? No, this couldn't be. For the Class of 97 challenge, I was not anywhere near close to the end. I had managed to complete F-Zero X. And I was close to getting to the end of a couple of games, but there were many games where I was just stuck. Wow, Death of Pico is unceremonious. Hello, Melty Kit. Welcome to Come On Pico. the awesome and delightful game for the MSX that is confusing and baffling everybody. Yeah, I had like all of FF7 to play. I had like half of Metal Gear Solid to play. It was a bit foolish. I'll be honest with you. I bit off a bit more than I can chew there. Oops. Oh shit, I never opened Streamer Bot. I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and pop that open so that you can get your Sonic Adventure 2 awesome voice. But yeah, I ended up hitting like a point where I was like stuck in 3 games and just like dreading playing it, and I wasn't having fun, so I was like, okay, let's not do this anymore. This was a normal style SA2B gacha. Let's figure that. Tails when Pico bounces on him. Oh yes. Yeah. It was. RE2 was there as well. It all kind of fell apart.
If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
Don't worry, Pico doesn't need the Chaos Emeralds to make it in this world. Banjo-Kazooie was also being problemsome for sure. Boggy's I think Boggy's race was like the moment where I was like, can I do this? Am I going to make it through this? and I ultimately decided, no, I'm not going to, and I don't have to. Nice. Eco clutch moments. Help. Yes. Yeah. One of the games was FF7 was the main 98 game, I think. Or is it backwards? Was it the 98 challenge and FF7 was actually 97? It was silliness. Yeah. Listen. Listen, we might come up in the future with some kind of funny challenge for me to do. But if we do, we're going to make sure it's something that's actually reasonable and possible to achieve without making me sad to play it. Okay, everybody? I don't know what that challenge might be, but it'll arrive someday. It's part of why I wanted to make Bagawam, like, having something that's like, you know, I only gotta worry about this once a year. And it explicitly has the goal of, like, I have to do it in one stream. Oh, nice. Something slightly like, although that is a bit smaller scale. Something a bit more long-term could be cool as well. Hello, Landshark. Welcome to gaming. Welcome to the gaming. Welcome to Pico's Twisted World. Okay, you're still ball. Every DOS game. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. That's scary. Pico loves to wander directly into objects and hazards, and that's why we love him, you know? Okay, we've got full health. And we've got full Pico power, I think. But I'm still intimidated by this floor 2 business, so maybe I'll head up to floor 3 and see what they're cooking up here. I'm glad. I do sometimes worry that Tactus... I mean, any RPG, really. There's always the concern that, like, oh, this is just, you know... I guess what I'm describing is the anxiety every streamer feels of, like, oh, nobody's gonna watch this. Like, who's gonna watch this shit? Who's gonna come here and watch me, like, push Pico into a ball? Like, everybody's gonna show up and kill me for this one. Right? But Tactus in particular, there's that, like, grindy element. It could just be that Guardian War is, like, a particularly long one, but I'm feeling a lot less stressed about that now that we've learned that we can actually turn off the animations and make certain battles go by quite lickety-split. This seems scary. I don't think this is a world for Pico. I don't think this is a Pico world. These weird dodgeballs that kill me in Pico. I mean... Listen. You don't have to kill me, but... if you're gonna... yeah! I worry there might be some fundamental Pico technico that is escaping my grasp. It's scary when Pico dies. When Pico dies, you don't get any music at all. You just get dead silence. Then there is this. We're just doing a little bit of poking our heads in various spots to see what's up. Right, this is this room. I am enjoying Tactus. I should play a more conventional Tactus. I played Facile and I've played I'm playing Guardian War. Next Tactus should be like Ogre Battle or like Final Fantasy Tactus. Maybe even. Into the Breach I have played. Into the Breach I have played, on my own. And I do think that bangs, although it has been a while. Vandal Hearts? I might have written down Vandal Hearts when everybody was recommending Vanillaware game. That's a Vanillaware joint, right? Let me confirm this, actually. Disgaea might be a little too advanced for me. I have 2 copies of Beado Tube open right now. And why? Who knows? And I closed both of them because I'm the miracle streamer. Oh, Vandal Hearts is Konami. I came back. Don't worry, everybody. I'm right here. Pico's so cute. I fucking love Pico. I think Unicorn Overlord might have gotten recommended back when I was like, the only Vanillaware I know is 13 Sentinels. And various people said, you should check this one out, you should check this one out. I do sometimes, notice, like, I'll go through my list of, like, games that I want to stream, and I'll see multiple instances of the same game there, because I multiple times run into the same game and go, oh, that looks neat, I should put that in the list. Not thinking, like, to check the list first. Yeah. I'm certainly not playing Guardian War for the story. Not that I'm not invested in Goddess Herald. And, like, I enjoyed the characters of Facile, certainly. There was a lot of charming, like, you know, you got all the hit anime moments in there and stuff. But really, I'm there so I can, like, customize a robot and queue up my funny cards. I have a theory that Pico dying... Jean can die multiple times, but Pico dying is just a game over instantly. Facile kicked ass. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, everybody. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna send you all over to Melon Bread. You know how Melon Bread is. You know how to dedicate yourself to Melon Bread. It is awesome when the logo more like, I mean, talk about UI, right? I'm going to send you to Melon Bread, and I'm going to take this opportunity to try and glean some knowledge about this game. Try to understand what critical piece of information.
Your new power.
Yes, also new sounds, new Guardian War sounds are present in the world of Melon Bread. Take a break, take a stretch. Okay, gaming is back. I hope everybody stretched. I hope everybody gave Melon Bread a kiss on the cheek. I have some information. I have 2 critical pieces of information. It might surprise you to know that there is not a huge amount of stuff online written about this particular title. However, there is one thing that I have learned. There is I see kind of the same, you know, there's like a paragraph describing the game and Pico's abilities on Moby Games that you also see kind of get filtered out through all the other websites. You know how it is. You know how the internet is dead. This paragraph claims that we can stand on Pico and then call Pico to get Pico to, like, to fly on Pico, basically. So, like, Pico will fly up and then we can reach hard to reach spaces. The problem is that that doesn't seem to be working? That doesn't seem to... There's something missing from this technique. Clearly. Because I can... Normally you hold the button and you call Pico, but when I'm in this, like, you know... ants in my pants state, which happens whenever I happen to be on top of Pico, I no longer can call for Pico. So, like, what gives? Is this perhaps an ability I need to acquire somewhere? Does it only work when Pico's in ball form, maybe? We have some investigating to do in that regard. The other good news I have for us, on GameFAQs, there is not a lot, but there is a map of this game. Now, I don't know how much I will actually be relying on this map, given that, you know, we can kind of see the structure of this game. It's 10 horizontal lines, right? Oh, you might be right. Yeah. You might freaking be right. Let's try it over here. No. Here is not a roof. Good instinct, but no, we still are stuck in our unable to actually call Pico state. I have to find the Pico power. So, this map is not going to be that useful for our purposes, but at the bottom of the map, it does say what our objective is. And our objective is to find 8 ID cards. This will give us access to that 10th floor, and then we will collect an item and win the game. So we have a plan. Notable that I can't jump while calling Pico. I was hoping that might be some way that we could take advantage of our Pico power. Go Pico! Pico, help! So yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem to work from ball state. Is it as simple as we just have to... Well, no, I feel like if we stand on him, then he becomes non-bouncy. So it's not like we can ride him as he's bouncing around. Oh, sorry. I should clarify. Jean is a he, Pico is a she. I found that out as well. So Pico is girl. And good for her. I think we might be trying to rescue our girlfriend. From the clutches of this laboratory or whatever it is. Not enough weird blobs get to be the girl. It's so important. Girls can be Pico, and Pico can be girls. Uh-oh. Good Pico. Add a Pico. Add a girl. So this here, this little, like, beige cleaver, this is one of our 8 ID cards. The main piece of information I was hoping to find was confirmation about what the power-ups actually do and what they mean, if there's anything I was missing there. It seems like most of them are just gives myself or Pico health, or puts me in the awesome flying state. This one I don't understand at all. Is this a power-up that allows us to fly upon Pico? No. Go Pico. Yes, mounts on my head, technically. Awesome. The Pico power. Oh, I'm feeling it course through my body. Ah, ball! Pico, go! I think that these funny eggs might just be points, which I assume would get us an extra life. The birds really... Well, we do get an ID card on this floor, is the thing. So that was my theory as well, but... I think it might just be that there's a dummy floor out there that, you know... is of no use to us, and we have to explore and find out which it is. I'm guessing this is going to be kind of a God, pardon me. Kind of a learning the game, learning the optimal route sort of situation. Here's a question. Can we carry this particular ability into a different screen? It seems we can. Because there is that jar that lets us levitate for free. Is that possibly what they were referring to?
This is the trial mode. You can practice here.
Oh, thank you, Tikal. Tikal's so considerate. Tikal is always putting together trial modes for us. Okay. I think once we know better the structure of the game, once we have a better sense of where we need to go and what we need to do, we'll start busting out some save state style save states, but at the moment I am feeling like pretty comfortable just kind of going for it and learning. Oh, we can kind of stay in, like, a down state. Like, if we're down, we don't get up until we, like, press the button. And then while we're in, like, the down state, we don't seem to take damage. Kind of awesome. Or, like, we do get up eventually, but it takes us quite a bit as long. So that can be a way to get out of being, like, stun-locked by these funny birds. We're learning, guys! We're learning! We're learning and growing! Pico! Yeah, what is the trial mode practice area that they're referring to? That is mysterious to me. So I also think when Pico's in, like, when Pico's just kind of wandering around, Pico will take damage. But when we, like, shove Pico, and he doesn't enter ball mode, because he doesn't have enough health to be a ball, I think this counts as an attack. I think this is a valid form of hurting foes without taking damage. I might be wrong there, but we'll see. Sometimes taking out enemies in ball form gives Pico health. I don't understand exactly how that works yet. Ba-da. It seems like Pico might be, like, trading with enemies here. Like, Pico is taking damage, but then getting that damage restored in some instances. This power-up is the most... This item is the most mysterious one to me. I don't understand what this item is for at all. I don't think it's just strictly a points thing, because we have these little, like, egg pickups. Those don't show up in the item slot. And I don't think we have a button to, like, use items, really. Items just seem to be, like, passively taking effect. Like, the jars just give us the health. Ooh. I have a suspicion also that our health is more than just 4. Like, there's some kind of other number in the background, as there so often is. You gotta love rolling your picot around. Frankly, what is better than this? These guys are scary. The fact that they respawn on the level, like, they respawn, like, very quickly. Okay, there is an amount of riding Pico on purpose to reach higher places we can do. Let's get out of here. Our Pico is fucking dying. Yeah, what is trial mode in SA1? Is it a SADX sort of thing, or is it a... No, I remember, there is like a menu mode where you can, like, just play levels, right? You can just play the levels straight up and, like, go for, like, time attack and stuff. Cool. Guess who just spilled water on the floor? Enjoy the sound of Pico Ball while I clean this up. Alright. I've cleaned my water. I also did save a state, given that we got to the end of floor 1 with the ID card and with full health and 2 lives. So... perhaps it's time to see... if there's a way to survive this fucking room. Come on, my Pico. Kill. It seems a bit fucky, this room. But we did it. Yeah, exactly. They didn't have the internet yet. They didn't have YouTube essayists to tell them how a game should be made. So how are they to know? Come on down into my Pico Pain chamber. Yes. I mean, isn't that part of the charm of this game? That it just feels so clearly like... I don't want to say slapdash, necessarily. Yeah. We understood that video games were about having a little guy on the screen. We understood this much about it. And a bold new idea takes shape here. What if we were not the little guy? What if the little guy was someone we had to escort somehow? Ah, haha, there we go. This picot shit is easy. Give me these eggs. Give me those bonus points. Any secrets down here? This seems like a place where you could bounce a picot for secrets. But yeah, during the "Are we fucking with the MSX" conversation, my point was, this whole library, and all microcomputer libraries, are a huge blind spot for me. So I'm delighted to get the chance to try this weird shit out, try any shit that kind of piques my interest. And on the subject of microcomputers, you know what library I've always been, like, morbidly curious about? The ZX Spectrum. Ah! No! Crushed by Pico! Pico's got better pathfinding than I would have expected, to be honest. Jumping in this game could feel a bit better, you know? You know how Holly Heck maybe had that, did a lot of Let's Explore the Amiga game streams, where she would just hit an I'm feeling lucky button on the Amiga and just get all kinds of stuff? I want to look into if there's a setup like that for the ZX Spectrum. The Spectrum just has such a... It has an interesting color palette situation. And it's also like a situation where it's like, it was around for so long that, like, there's just such a wide gamut of strange software ports. Original stuff. Some of it is probably, you know, your standard baffling Eurojank type stuff. And then some of it probably is like, you know, pushing the limit of what a Spectrum can do. And then there's just stuff like Popeye 3 wrestling against the universe or whatever. I want to say my first time ever seeing a Spectrum game, like, up close, quote unquote, would have been like playing Jetpack in Donkey Kong 64. I remember playing that game and being like, why aren't why don't I see more games that like look like this? That have this kind of strangely stark coloring system. Like, it's not quite, like, it doesn't have, like, the kind of blockiness of Atari, say. Yes! Pico! Save the day! Let's go. You did that room without dying, Pico. Who's a good Pico? Oh, well, I died here, but that's okay. Alright, come on down to my Pico Pain Chamber that I made specially for you. Oh, no! Come back, Pico! Nice. But yeah, that's something I'm thinking about. That's something I'm considering. It's just fun to explore libraries of games you're not familiar with, you know? Be it the Sega Saturn, the MSX, or all kinds of other platforms as well. No! Alright, we'll politely let Pico pass. There we go. EC88, very much a fascinating platform as well. PC Engine, definitely a very mysterious world. PC Engine also on the list of platforms I need to explore more of. Now, doesn't this seem like this would be ripe for the kind of climbing and flying sort of mysterious silliness? Is there any chance we can, like, head or do a, like, headbutt Pico up this shaft, perchance? That crazy talk? We can't really... While Pico's above us, we can't really jump. The best we could probably do is hope for him to land on us, on our head, and have him go, like, one tile higher, but... that might be possible, say, like, out here, yeah. But it might be too tall in order, too much precision might be required for it to be possible here, and even then, like, what would it get us, right? So this could be we're meant to use the technique that I seem to not be able to do. But this could also just be a we're meant to approach from the other side sort of situation as well. So remind me what dangers await us here. Oh yes, of course, it's the dangers. I bet that there is some fucked up speed tech you could do for this game. I know there are MSX TASs out there. Could anybody confirm if TAS Videos has anything for Come On Pico? Okay, so the way this currently is set up, I don't think there's really much of a way for us to get Pico in our favor. Well, that works. That said, I think Pico strictly takes damage from those flames. I don't think Pico just kills them for free. Is there any chance this is an ability? Nothing about Come On Pico on TAS Videos? I suppose that's not surprising, ultimately. Okay, we can jump over the flames. It is possible to do this. Hey, be brave, Pico. For me. Yeah, Pico dying is just flat game over. Scary. Still, knowing that it is possible for Gene to clear these guys with a jump makes these rooms a lot less scary. They're still a little scary, but they're possible rather than the sort of thing I am forced to rely on Pico for. I still don't understand what this funny little diode is for, but I guess I'll grab it. Oh, Pico got in the way. You stay down there. It's safe for a Pico. Okay, I think we just kind of gotta keep bouncing our Pico like this. Okay, defensive Pico plays worked out beautifully. No! It's fine. Go, go, Pico! Pico the killer. Are these like lockers? These lockers that are too small for one person? I guess lockers are thin and tall. I guess that's normal for lockers. How's Pico gonna help me? Oh, like this! Oh, but this is a dead end. That's weird. I would assume that the place that's harder to reach would be some kind of treat or treasure. Oh, well, there is a treat or treasure here, I guess. The thing is that our Pico is currently full health. I think these red jars are Pico health. For a growing strong and healthy type of Pico. I think the reason the ZX Spectrum comes to my mind is because the way these enemies are drawn, with the single color and the transparency, really reminds me of how Spectrum games look. The thing is, there's just so many games in the world, right? And sometimes you just need to kind of relax and let Pico take control, you know? They should make a sequel to this game called Pico Takes Control. There should be a bunch of sequels to this game where it's constantly Pico. They're all named in the convention where Pico is doing something. Pico in trouble. Pico's artifact. Get a clue, Pico, perhaps? Okay, is the technique... I can jump and call Pico. Is this possibly a technique that I could be using to my advantage? I don't know. But I'm going to send my ball down here. And then I'm going over here to fight some kind of yellow guy. These rooms are the funniest ones. A room with a single enemy. It is satisfying to bounce the Pico on our head. Oh, I'm fucking nice! My Pico Technico. Ah! Help! Fuck! I land directly on him! Dude, I had such a brilliant Pico Technico and I still missed. Oh. We're really in for it now, Pico. Oh. He's weirdly not aggroed to us yet. Now he's gonna come out. Now he's gonna come on over to the Pico Pain town. Yeah. Die. Help! Okay, Pico saved the day once again. As if there was ever any doubt. Now, how the hell... Now, How could I get up there, and would I want to get up there even if I could? I think this might be the fabled floor with no ID card. Also, perish the thought, is it possible some floors might not have... Some floors might have multiple ID cards on them, which means there might be multiple floors with no ID card? The third, even scarier possibility is that the ID card might be hidden in like a tile I have to bounce picot onto to reveal the prize of. Picot, come over here. I'm gonna eat a treat. I'm gonna bounce on your head and eat these yummy Ukrainian croissants. So I can... If I jump off of Pico to the side, I can start calling Pico. But if I just jump in place, I can't call Pico. Very strange. Mysterious creature. So then how's... There must be some kind of secret Pico... ball moment that I can reveal up there, maybe? Yes, of course. Now, can Pico make something happen with this funny button? Is this within Pico's power? Oh, yes! It was all worth it! It was all a dream! Now it's simply a matter of getting out of here. That's 2 out of 8, baby. I think me and Pico are gonna make it. I think we're gonna have no problems. Okay, this bird is a bit of a... This bird on the top section is a bit of a problem. This room of birds is a light problem. It's a bit of an obstacle for us to overcome here in Pico's world. We can do it though. We have a plan of action. Also, funny story about this game and its sound. So, you all recall, everybody here was also here on Tuesday evening when I played Metal Gear on the MSX. Obviously a very different soundscape, very different vibe. The sound on that one was 75 out of 100 here in the emulator. And it was a pretty good volume, I thought, pretty appropriate. Allow me to share with you what this game sounds like at 75. For this stream, I've got it down all the way to 25, for everybody's sake. Just a surprisingly loud game. I'm guessing it's kind of a situation where, like, the sound they were using were so quote-unquote flat that they didn't really, like, adjust for any particular purpose. Danny, hello. It's Pico. Have you seen her? Now you have. I was saying that I credit I credit my knowledge of this game to you and Alex's showcase of Pony Canyons various. Lot of stuff in that stream, but this one really stood out to me as just a weirdly charming little one. Bounce, my Pico. Yeah. Exactly. Ecomania is sweeping the nation. Everybody everywhere is enjoying Pico branded cereal, Pico branded backpacks. Kids are playing with Pico trading cards. Parents have had enough. Parents just don't understand why Pico is such a scourge upon their schools. No. I don't like when that happens. I suppose maybe I could delay my Pico to ensure I roll it into the first guy. But then along comes you, and my life may be over. Wow, perfect Pico bouncing. Okay. Pico successful kill. Oh, I shouldn't have left the screen. Okay, robot defeated. Okay. Nice. No. Yay! Go Pico! Reveal the ID card! Yes! We're saving a state here, guys. Because that's progress. So yeah, So the problem with the MSX, as with a lot of libraries of these kinds of, you know, personal microcomputers, is... Damn! These things are large. These libraries are intimidating. Me when I get lost at the public library. So, outside of the Metal Gears and, like, this... I am a bit at a loss as to where, if anywhere, my MSX journey should go next. You know? Nice. There we go. That's the technique. I suppose really I should just call it like I sees it. I say I'm interested in exploring these libraries, but I don't have to do it in like a, you know, in any... Oh my fucking god, it's this room. I forgot about this room. Okay, for that room, maybe it's actually better if we bring Pico upstairs. And approach that away. Because it really is so many birds. So many bats. But yeah, I mean, any platform I'm interested in, I have already got several games on the docket. And, you know, we'll play 'em when the mood arises. That goes for Saturn, that goes for... I do enjoy doing the chaotic, like, wheels of streams, but I also... I don't know. I can't help but feel like they've been diminishing returns lately, but maybe that could just be silly. That could just be silliness. Okay, let's bounce our Pico, and then let's lure this guy down here. Come play with Pico. He's your friend. Just kidding, he fucking kill you. No, I didn't mean to do that. They are good. They are good and cool kind of stream. Computer? I revealed a computer? What does that mean? Oh, they definitely dodge them all. Alright, Pico, we're out of here. Okay, only one up, which is not ideal. But one-ups also seem to be pretty present from points, you know? We've got 2 of our 8 ID cards. Let's take a peek at floor 3, and then maybe we'll take another break. Right, this fuck-up room. I enjoy a variety stream, but I don't know. I think I realize I might have more fun doing like a curated variety stream than like just letting the wheel take hold. Then again, it is kind of fun to like not have that safety net, you know? To just be like, whatever happens, happens. Who knows what I'll see? It might be awesome, or it might be another sports game. How can a Pico and a Jean navigate this fucked up world? Maybe they don't. Maybe they navigate it this way. Okay, also, Pico doesn't have to be in a ball form to reveal stuff. He can just walk right up to that shit. Oh, fuck. Go, my Pico. That's health for me, and I'm already healthy, so I don't need to worry about that. Big bot. Oh, more than 2 hits, eh? Scary. Oh, fuck. Hope that somehow that worked out. I think we lost some health in the process, but we'll take it. And we did die. We did die. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about taking the... going left ways up floor 3. But what do you say we take another little break? I know we all love the sounds of picot and the MSX, but perhaps a little bit of melon bread can give us the confidence we need to continue. So, melon bread away! Merry Christmas, everybody. That's right. I got you just what you wanted. A girl named Pico. Man, I gotta tell you, I am sleepy on this Sunday. I am yawning. Classic fucked up sleep where I had trouble sleeping because Yoda was screaming. And then I got up to feed him and then went back to bed for like another 5 hours. It's fucked up that you can have too much sleep. That just ain't right. Nice. Oh, these birds take multiple hits to die. How scary. Nice. Clutch Pico moments. Oh, that's health for Pico, but Pico's perfectly healthy. Wow. Awesome bouncing, Pico. Oh, fuck, that one had an enemy in it! How evil! How dastardly! I don't think there's really a way for us to get up. safely. Now we're separated. Ba 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 ba. Eco is a ball. Ba ba. I would go to TV if this was the channel. If I could tune into my favorite show of the same 2 frames of Pico over and over again. Well, life could certainly be dreamed. Easy. Trivial for a Pico master. Ba-ba. Ah. Help. Help. It's so hard to be a boy when Pico is elsewhere. Okay, we got him. This fucked up room. That room's twisted. It's a little bit sick. A little bit sick in the head. But that's okay. We beat it before and we can do it again, certainly. I'm feeling much more confident about my Pico Technico. In general. Using Pico as a means of controlling space. Luring enemies into my defensive Pico traps. And of course, a situation like this, easy peasy. Ba-da. No. Oh, okay, wait, that was good, actually. This room is a deceptive one. This room makes you think it's gonna be chill. But it's not. It's far from... far from it. I gotta... The thing about this room is I can't push him instantly. I can't push her instantly because she'll fall down the hole before the bird arrives. But I can't just let Pico walk off the edge either, because then, you know, Pico's falling off the edge and I can't push her. What I have to do is kind of call Pico to me repeatedly until the bird is in a good position that I can kill. I can't just autopilot through this room. Go! This room is tough to recover from. Let's give that another go. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, this could be better. Yeah, we're gonna try this one again. We'll take that. Fuck. Okay, don't love that. Yeah. I'm not sure what the best way to deal with enemies that take multiple Pico pounces to destroy. Yeah. I don't know. That room alone makes me think maybe going this way is not quite right. Maybe we are meant to go the other direction, but I just don't know. I just don't know how we would safely navigate these obstacles. If the obstacles weren't there, it would of course be trivial for us to use our Pico powers to get by. Uh-huh. Okay, we might save a state here, because this is this room. There we go. And then this room is just a real flummoxer. If I could jump over the birds consistently, it wouldn't be that bad. But the birds are just particularly heinous and unpredictable. I managed to get over him that time, though. Could this be the dream? Excellent. Great work, Agent 47. That right there is why you're the best. Oh? We can use picot to climb walls after all. By jumping against the wall. In a tactical fashion. Like this. It's gradual, but it would work. Oh, cool. Well, this seems scary. This seems scary for Picos and Jeans. Maybe we just gun it. Maybe we just book it. Green one? Right, this is powers. Okay, well we might as well get a lot of points for free. Just gotta get you up and over. Like that. Perfect. Huh. Okay. So we're back to start. And wouldn't you know it, there ain't no ID card here. This was the famous floor trap. This is the famous trap. Where there might not be a card. Maybe. Well, it's a good thing I saved my state in the middle of that floor. We died quite quickly, didn't we? Alright, is there an option to just leave? Is that a choice we still have in this world? Not with this robot in the way, no. Well, I've done it now, haven't I? Well, we'll just get through this part without taking too much damage, and it'll be fine, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. I'll tell ya what. I think I might cut this stream a little short today. My energy levels are lower than I'd like for them to be. And as charmed as I am by Pico, the soundscape on offer is really starting to get under my skin in a way that I was worried might happen, to be honest. It's a bit of a short loop, isn't it? But I don't know if I have the strength to complete Pico's journey. And I'm sorry to all the Pico fans, but I think we might end the stream a little early today. Apologies for the abrupt ending, but it's just one of those Sundays, you know? One of those Sundays where I need to not listen to Pico. The soundscape of Come On Pico. Anymore. It's a shame because the rest of the game is awesome, to be honest. I would love to spend a lot more time in the world of Pico, but man. I am more sensitive to soundscapes than I would like to admit, I suppose. I'm going to send y'all over to Catatonia. We were talking about games. Guess what? Catatonia's playing Vagrant Story. We were talking about games. You know, games. Yeah. Catatonia's playing Vagrant Story. Kind of an interesting RPG, action RPG hybrid thingy. There's some yaoi in there. You're welcome for the stream. I'm happy I took the time to meet Pico. I hope I get to meet her again in the future sometime. Have a good rest of your weekend, everybody. Tuesday, we'll be playing more Metal Gear on the MSX, of course. Friday, we'll be completing Guardian War, I think, maybe? We're on some kind of holy arc, which sure does make me think we're on our way towards some kind of finale. So fingers crossed that our Guardian War is nearly at its end. But yeah, thank you so much for everybody for coming through for Pico's awesome day. I will see you next time. I will see you around. Farewell, take care, and bye-bye.